Raiders, Panthers on EA Sports. We welcome you to Charlotte, North Carolina for today's game.
You know, when you get a matchup at running back, like the one we have here today, you can just look down on the field from the booth, and you can see that breakaway speed and power with your own eyes, and there is a difference out there.
Yeah, I think I was always heard from Bill Walsh. I read it in his book, Trust Your Eyes. So you're right. We look down the field today, and as this thing goes along, you can tell we have 2 stars of running back, and, man, just give them a little bit of hope, and they can make it happen.
Stewart's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Allen's the one who made the big stop.
The Raiders defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 25. Newton to Olsen. Olsen's tackled down at the 36. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Cotchery's got the catch and the first. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Chains. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. He'll throw it over the middle. Second down here. Newton's back in shotgun formation. Over to Greg Olsen with the reception. Third down.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The Panthers are going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this third down. Third down on the way. The Panthers line up, split backfield. From the gun, Newton. That's Newton over to Olsen for the catch. Offense still on the field here on fourth down, needing 3 for the first. From the gun. Intercepted. On his way. The 20, the 10, gonna take it home for the touchdown.
What a catch, what an interception, and not only that, take it all the way back for a touchdown. You talk about deflating for an offense. Oh, shoot, that gets close to making them quit.
The Raiders with the PAT to come. point after try is in the books.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
Webb's got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Panthers have to still be thinking about that last possession. They were actually moving down the field. And then, of course, the untimely interception ended things.
Yeah, the defense, look, they got good players. And, you know, you give them enough chances, they're finally going to make the play. You have to be careful with the football. The offense was not, and that's why it resulted in an interception.
What do you think they're talking about in that huddle after that drive-killing interception?
They're probably telling the quarterback, if you do that again, we're going to kick you out. I don't know, but they got to play better.
Halfway through this first quarter now.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. First down here after the completion.
Stewart's going to take the handoff now. Stewart's taken down at the 46.
It's second down and 3.
And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
He'll get it again. Picks up about 5.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time and they only give up a short gain.
Second and 6.
And it's caught by Stewart. Woodson's there that time for the tackle. The Panthers get a first down.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
The Panthers have it at the 34. Back that time, in on the tackle.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Second down and 5.
Right back to him once more. Back that time, in on the tackle.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. First down at the 20. They want to keep feeding him the football. And that's a gain of 10.
The defense, a little jumpy right there.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
First down on the way.
Newton in shotgun formation.
He makes the catch.
Mays is there to make the tackle.
This long drive continues.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
First and goal. Handoff. Tackle by Top.
The Raiders defensive coordinator, he's going to be happy with the results there. He was guessing run inside the red zone. That's what he's got, and they were ready for it, and they gave up very little yardage.
Very nearly intercepted.
Can the defense come up big in a situation like this? They got a 7-point lead. I think you need to be aggressive, attack this offense.
Third and goal from the 5. Here's the quick toss.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
The kick is good. That field goal narrows the gap here in the early part of the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was a good drive, Jim, that time. It's a morale booster. It gives you energy. It did everything for your football team. I know it was just a field goal, but I thought it was very important for the football team.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff.
Jones is going to start his return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 24.
Weaving it down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Not many guys can throw the football that high and that far. That time we saw the tremendous arm strength by the quarterback, but he overthrows the receiver just by a few yards.
Second down following that incompletion.
Murray's taking it on the screen. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards. When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Smith's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
First down here. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Trying to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete. The football sits at the 40.
Second down and 10. Down the field. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Third down now.
The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. Halu's got it on the screen.
He's tackled right at the 24. First down at the 24.
Pass is intercepted.
brought to the ground.
Midway through the second, and now the offense has the opportunity to get right back into this game.
Wow, what a turnaround for the football team. The defense goes out there and makes the play. Let's see if the offense can go down there and score and get this team sky high going into the locker room at halftime.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 49. Stewart's met after a gain of 3. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Newton's got it in the gun. Brown's got it, and a first. It's first down, right around 3 minutes remaining in the second. The Raiders call a timeout, and we'll step aside and be back in just a moment.
First down coming up.
The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Got drilled as he throws it. Second down now.
Newton's going to take it from the gun. Has Olsen. Olsen's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
The Panthers do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third short.
Newton's completion percentage, 80% on the day.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
Third down and 4. And it's knocked down.
That was a good call by the defensive coordinator. He called the right defensive play. The defender's in position and knocks down that third down throw.
This will be a field goal try for good no. An empty possession for the offense.
I think it was a risky decision to send him out there and kick this long field goal. They miss it, and look what they've done. They've given the other team's offense very good field position.
We're moving in on the 2-minute warning. One more snap first.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Raiders snap it at the 36.
Now makes the move to the right.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. The Raiders come out with a split backfield.
Going to be a penalty here.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle. Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
This play set up by the long gainer. They'll go ground.
Wide to the left.
Met by Davis that time.
Murray's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain. Jim, a good decision here by the coaches to go into hurry-up offense right before halftime. You want to get as many plays off as you can before the halftime whistle blows.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. A matchup in the NFC South as we join you from Raymond James Stadium.
I don't know which team has the better tight end, but I do know that could very well be the difference in this game today.
Well, if you made me choose between the two, I'll tell you what. I'll just say you take one. I don't care who you take. I'll take the other one because they're both that good. They can do it all. As I say, you hear me say it every once in a while. They're all in one. That means they can do anything you want.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. First down at the 22. Toss to the outside. Stewart's tackled down at the 22. This offensive lineup often will feature the tight end in a prominent role, and that means Greg Olsen.
Yeah, Greg Olsen from Wayne Hills High School in New Jersey, coached by his father, Chris Olsen. Terrific high school college player. And how about this? He's a terrific NFL player also. Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And now, after the penalty, it's 2nd down and 15.
The Panthers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield.
Second and long.
Brown's going to pull in the bullet pass.
A reception on 2nd down, but not enough for the first. 3rd down.
Greg Olsen has the catch.
And that's a gain of 9.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough, we use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're good.
Ball is out. A recovery by the defense.
Tackles made.
It's plain and simple. If you want to stay in the game, you got to hold on to the football. That time, that fumble, that was careless. Keep those hands wrapped around it when the defenders are getting ready to hit you.
Hey, the offense has a chance to do something with this drive.
First down at the 27.
Handoff out of the I formation. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
It's often the difference maker in any game, and that is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
He's going to get another carry. Ball is out. Met by Davis that time.
I think everybody knows now, don't we, that when the defender is trying to tackle the person with the football, they're going to go to the strip. Terrible, terrible job by the offensive player. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Complete to Greg Olsen.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
So they complete that one, yet it's still 2nd down.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Over to Greg Olsen with the reception.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
Midway through the first.
Kotchery with the catch. Kotchery is brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
The Panthers from the 37. Newton hooks up with Greg Olsen.
So they complete one, and still it's 2nd down.
From the gun, Newton. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Kotchery's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
On the way, 3rd down.
The Panthers line up, split backfield.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Brown's got it.
1st down. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. First and 10. Newton, handoff. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Makes the reception. Fights through contact.
Moore's there to take him down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. To the ground. And that's McDaniel in on the stop. The Panthers have it at the 29. Pulls it in. Play after play after play here on this drive. Third down and 6. Looking across the middle, and it's batted down.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on third down.
This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Right off the upright and wide of the mark.
Jim, I can't get on the kicker this time. That was a long field goal try. And when you send the guy out there to kick one that long, you got a 50-50 chance. That time they lost.
The Buccaneers snap it at the 36. Met by Davis that time. Second and short. Doug Martin. That's a gain of 6.
When you have one of the biggest offensive lines in the NFL in front of you, don't dance around. Doug Martin doesn't do any dancing that time. He plunges straight ahead for a first down.
Now first and 10. Winston's on the move. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Winston standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Intercepted. He's brought down.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. The Panthers will take the snap from the 40. Has Olsen's marked down after a gain of 4.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
That leads us to second down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. The boy takes down the quarterback.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. From the gun. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete. I'll tell you what, it hasn't taken too long for both of these defenses to assert themselves. This already has the look of a game that's going to wind up being won in the trenches.
Well, we found out talking to both of these teams during the week, they're sick of all this offense in the NFL. Man, they wanted to come out and make a statement, and both teams have done that so far.
He wants to return this one. That return's good for about 10. The Buccaneers were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again. Good job by the defensive line shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
And that gains 1. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Martin's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Now 3rd and short following the run.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
Vincent Jackson has the reception.
First down and 10.
Safarian Jenkins got the catch and the first. First down at the 38. Martin's tackled right at the 35. The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 35.
Throws the pass. The grab is made by Jackson. The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone.
First down at the 17. Martin's tackled down at the 17. The Buccaneers use a timeout here. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Breaking huddle and coming to the line at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 10.
He'll throw it over the middle. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down.
Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The defender able to knock it away.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
And the kick is good for 3.
Midway through the second, and they take the lead with this field goal.
Puts the team in great spirits anytime you can get the lead near halftime, and you can just see the enthusiasm on the football team after that field goal was made.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Panthers offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Stewart's going to pick up the first down as he's tackled. The Panthers from the 32. And now here's the toss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of a couple that time.
Second down coming up.
The Panthers come out with a split backfield. Newton in shotgun formation. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
It'll be 3rd down.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Cotchery's got it on a pass. Had
some heat on it.
The Panthers have decided now to go for it on 4th down and a short yardage situation.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
The Panthers snap it at the 41. Newton to Olsen. Verner's there to make the tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. First down here. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Newton's back in shotgun formation.
Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
Bad job that time by the quarterback. He misses the receiver on the slant route. When you're throwing the slant route, you got to throw it right into the stomach of the receiver, so it's easy for him to make the catch, and he can protect himself also.
Newton's got it in the gun. Greg Olsen has the catch.
This is 3rd down.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
Newton's going to take it from the gun.
And intercepted.
Tackles made. The intermission is right around the corner, and they continue to smother the opposition.
Hey, they want to go in at halftime, Jim, with a big 0 on the board for the other team. They deserve it. This is a tough defense that plays hard, and they have been whipping some tail out here in the first half.
The Buccaneers will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 3-0.
First down at the 49.
Jackson's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Well, even though it's late in the first half, I think this is a good job by the coach. Going to the hurry-up offense. Going to see if they can make a few plays and get down there and get some points.
Looking long. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. And that touchdown figures to have them in a very comfortable spot heading into the halftime break.
Ooh, they are feeling good. There's no doubt about that. It's been a show of good offense here so far in the first half. And now what you got to do, halftime comes, you got to go in there and tell yourself to keep this going and keep the pressure on.
The Buccaneers are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining.
The Buccaneers getting set for the extra point.
Makes the PAT.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
And this is Whitaker running it out. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line.
The Panthers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Cotchery's tackled down at the 29. That's his 3rd catch of the day. The Panthers have it at the 29. And they get the sack. The Panthers signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Coming up, second down. From the gun, Newton. Looking across the middle. That's a gain of 10. The Panthers with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before third down. Third down after the catch. This will be the last play before halftime. Olsen's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. We've reached halftime, and we'll be sending it back to our studio and Larry Ridley as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. The second half is officially underway. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Buccaneers back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last two drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So would not be surprised to see them to go out there and have success again. Oh, look at that. Linebacker's moving around.
Martin's handed the football. He's got a little bit of daylight here. Martin's marked down at the 27. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Second and 3 after that last carry. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Jackson can't hold on that time. It's third down coming up. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Safarian Jenkins got the catch and the first.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
First and 10.
Martin's brought down after picking up 11 on this play. They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly. They'll run it with him again. Martin's tackled down at the 45. Winston standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Going for the home run. It's intercepted. And no return as this goes for a touchback. Coming out of the half, this offense now has the opportunity to get their first points on the board.
Take advantage of this opportunity. That's what you want them to do, Jim. And the wide receivers, they could not get open in the first half. Let's see if they can turn things around and find a way to get open so the quarterback can throw them the ball.
Newton in shotgun formation. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Olsen's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
The Panthers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield.
Second down and 10. Brown hauls it in. Brown's tackled down after a gain of 10. No time to waste. They hurry to the line. The Panthers will take the snap from the 30. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 5. First down at the 35. Moore's the one who brings him to the ground. Looks like a penalty on the defense. The Panthers line up, split backfield. The Buccaneers with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 49. Ball is out. They recover their own fumble. That brings the play to an end.
Nice job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
The Panthers have it at the 44. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 2. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. We'll go no huddle. 3rd and 1. Complete to Greg Olsen.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
Jonathan Stewart with the football. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 40. He's hit as he throws it.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
The line of scrimmage is at the 40.
The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. The Panthers will take the snap from the 40. The Panthers now move the chains. That is play number 10 on this drive. Wasting no time now for this next play. 1st and 10. Makes the reception.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Newton's completion percentage 70% on the day. What a drive this has been. The Buccaneers lined up in the nickel. The Panthers take it from the 23. Burners in on the tackle. Now looking at 3rd down. The Panthers have to get to the 17-yard line for a first down. There's a flag out. Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here. First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First down at the 16. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 5.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Now the offense in their hurry-up. Second down and 5.
Takes it again. He's brought to a halt.
The Buccaneers, yes, right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
Coming up to the line of scrimmage at the 11.
The Panthers come out with a split backfield.
3rd and 6. With 2 hands, he has it.
That's his 4th catch of the day.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Breaks the plane. Touchdown.
Still more than a quarter left in the game, and with that touchdown, they're well within striking distance.
Oh, they're right there now. Now you can sit back and change what you were trying to do. You don't have to play with desperation. You got to, now what you've done by scoring, you've made the other team have to come out and play and take some chances.
The Panthers setting up here for the kickoff.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. Doug Martin carries the football.
That's a gain of 7. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. Here is the first snap of the final quarter.
Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. No huddle time.
Timeouts called, and we're going to step aside and be back in just a moment. Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. It's over to Evans for a completion. Gains 14.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game. It also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
Winston's completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel.
Doug Martin with the grab.
When you can't hit the quarterback and put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle.
should have been picked, but instead it's knocked away incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
This next play comes from the 30.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First and goal.
Martin has the reception. Martin takes the hit and is brought down.
They're going to the hurry.
Second and goal to go.
Intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
A critical mistake on the interception, and now they have a chance to take the lead here as we get the fourth quarter underway.
They got to find a way to get out there and get it done. The sense of urgency, it should be there. Be aggressive and make it happen.
Not where you want to begin a series, backed up this deep.
The Panthers at the line of scrimmage, split backfield.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Browns got it, and a first.
The Panthers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Newton's now completed 4 in a row. Good for only a yard. Time for the hurry-up offense. 2nd and 9.
That's Newton over to Olsen for the catch.
3rd down. He's got it. First down. It's first down as they head to the line. No need to huddle. Hurry up offense. And it's swatted away.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
The Panthers line up, split backfield. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun.
Makes the catch in the open field. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Quickly to the line. Now 1st and 10.
He's got the catch. Moore's going to make the tackle.
Time is beginning to fade, but the quarterback knows his team still has a chance. He must produce something in a hurry. He has the grab, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
It's now 2nd down. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. 2 minutes to go in the second half. Second down, late in the fourth quarter. This game is closing in on a finish, and the defense can make one play and basically end the game. From the gun, Newton.
Brown's got the catch and the first.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest. If you think you can get a playoff quickly and not use a timeout, you go with a hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
The defense here must not panic. They know that they're going to be facing this hurry-up offense, a team that's desperate.
Yeah, that's right. They know the situation. Don't give up the big play. And if you can tackle somebody in bounds, make sure you get it done.
The Panthers take it from the 28. Stewart's tackled down at the 24. This is a big third down snap. And now trailing. Obviously, they need to score, and they need to do so in a hurry.
Yeah, everybody knows this hurry-up offense is going to come about. On the defensive side, do not give up the big play.
The Panthers get a first down. Just when it looked like the defense had figured out a way to stop this offense, well, they give up the conversion, and now backs to the wall.
All right, well, it's not over. The defense has got to let that go. They got to swell up, get tough, and get this job done now.
Gains 5.
The Buccaneers defensive coordinator made the right call that time. In the red zone, he was expecting pass. That's what he got. And they get up there and they make the tackle quickly after the pass completion.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Second down and 5. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Stewart's met after a gain of 8.
When you start out in bad field position, it's up to the coach to get you out of it. What a job by the coordinator. They have marched down the field. Now they're inside the red zone. Let's see if they can score.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. Huge play coming up. Offense looking for one more play to make. First and goal. Outside now on the toss. The long drive continues. The Panthers with the timeout. They want to make sure they're on the same page for this final snap. The Panthers, last snap. Let's see what they can do here. And so they'll go for the field goal now and play for overtime. Second and goal from the 8. Almost intercepted. Bill, it's third down. They are in 4-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, and you get a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback.
And it's good. We are going to overtime. The Buccaneers ready to kick it away. Webb's going to test the coverage here. And he's met head-on right there at the 20. The Panthers offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Had it, but the hit knocks the ball out.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
second down after the incompletion.
The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Almost intercepted. The pass play fails to work, and now it's third down.
Newton in shotgun formation. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Wants to give it a go here. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line.
The Buccaneers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
First down at the 44. Doug Martin with the grab.
Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Wasting little time. Second and 11.
Lane's tackled down at the 43.
Coming to the line at the 43. It's a 2 tight end formation. Third and 9.
Mike Evans makes the play.
Going for it on fourth down.
The Buccaneers face fourth down, but want to take a timeout before they snap the football.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
The Buccaneers have it at the 34. Got the completion. Lane's met after a gain of 3.
When you talk about the play-action pass game, it's really when you call it. You got to be in a situation where the defense is thinking run, and when they are, do you have the courage, or I should say the smarts, to fake the run and throw the football. Good call that time by the offense.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Here's the handoff to Doug Martin.
They'll mark him at the 29.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
The Buccaneers will look to get to the 21 to extend the drive and pick up a first.
Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The kick, and it's through there. The kick is good. Well, Phil, this one ends in overtime with a game-winning field goal.
Yeah, it was so exciting, and it's a shame it just came down to this, but a nice drive there at the end to get a chance to kick the field goal, and the kicker came through.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.